gap between school shootings, there wasn't. It's just this one is like something that the media is paying more attention to. And also the gap between school shootings is called summer break. That's just what it is.
Oh
It's
my
called
gosh. School wasn't even in. That's crazy. The reason there has not been school shootings is because summer break. That's insane. It's literally, it's 3 days? 3 days into the school year?
summer break. That's the gap between school shootings. The school year literally just started 2 days ago, dude. 2 days. We say it's got to stop, but I've covered this so much. I've covered this so much, and it literally is unfathomable. The fact that we've made no movements in the right direction in terms of like a reasonable solution to this problem. I don't know what to say. It's just, and the defense of it basically becomes more and more unhinged. Like, we joke about this at this point where like we've moved on from gun control, which you cannot talk about, obviously. Democrats talk about it, but it goes nowhere. Republicans will say that's never going to happen. Shut the fuck up. So they end up talking about the background of the shooter and claiming that like, the shooter is trans over and over again. Ridiculous, right? Or the shooter is an undocumented migrant or whatever the they want to shift the blame over to. Then if there's no background that they can shift the blame over to, they start talking about how, well, it's a mental health problem. There's a ton of mentally ill people, dude. And all around the world, as a matter of fact.
We are the only dark blue. But is that just because we have recorded mental health? That was also 2016. I bet it's a lot worse now.
So why the fuck aren't they having the same exact issues? Perhaps it's because there's one significant difference in the United States of America as opposed to all the other developed nations where, they don't have more guns in circulation than there are people in this country. Turns out that might be a big reason. And they say mental health and they never actually do anything about the mental health problem anyway. It's just the same shifting of the responsibility and shifting of the blame cycle all over again. Mental health is a problem. Okay, so let's solve it. Let's do healthcare. No. Mental health is a problem. Okay, so let's do red flag laws. No. Then what the fuck? And when all is said and done, when you don't have those other issues that you can point to, then Republicans get really unhinged. Door control, security guards. Oh, there's a security guard at this school that was armed. Okay, then we have to fix the doors. We got to do door control. There wasn't actually there was door control now. Okay, well, how about we arm the teachers? Okay, teachers are armed now in the Pioneer program in Florida and many other places. Okay, well then, how about bulletproof backpacks? Classrooms that have like bulletproof areas. It just doesn't matter. These people are unhinged. Georgia's lieutenant governor wants to also pay teachers $10,000 a year to carry guns to school. Barrow County Super Barrow County Superintendent Chris McNeil said that although his district allows the security chief to carry a gun, the school board would have to carefully examine arming other employees. He supports increases funding to our school resource officers, saying the district has 15 to 16 officers, not enough to have one in each of his 20 schools. Barrow County Sheriff Judd Smith was more enthusiastic, saying armed teachers could be a force multiplier in the case of a shooting. It's like a fucking joke, dude. It's insane. But that is American politics. American politics is finding the most unreasonable, most unhinged non-solution that will literally increase the frequency of gun violence at schools. Like anyone with a shred of intelligence can look at that and go, really? You want to arm teachers? You think having easier access to guns will solve the problem of school shootings? Why not arm the students too? Because once they arm the teachers, that's the next step. It is insane. Fuck it, dude. YOLO. Let's arm everybody. You know? Remember, the New York Police Department which is supposed to be adequately trained in active shooting scenarios, their on-target hit rate in an active shooting is 17%. Those are the cops. Now, imagine what a teacher would do in an active shooting scenario.
Well, have I been talking this whole time without my mic on? Damn. That's crazy.
How many of their own students will they accidentally dome? It's insane. Additionally insane to think when...
Thank you, though. It would have been an hour into the stream.
More guns means a higher likelihood of a gun being stolen from a teacher to literally conduct a mass shooting.
What did I say, though? All right, so let's recap. So it would be insanely crazy to go to school to be a teacher. And then you're like, yeah, I'm going to help kids. I'm going to be a great influence on the world. And then you get into your classroom and your boss is like, all right, so we're going to pay you $10,000 to carry a gun. So if a kid brings a gun to school, you're going to shoot them. It's like, bro, you do what? I'm a teacher.
Directly on site. I like that we're basically making it easy.
But I feel really bad for teachers. I feel bad for anyone who's going to school. Like, that's crazy.
Easier to do mass shootings by putting more guns in classrooms. That will definitely solve the problem. None of this shit makes sense. Nothing makes sense in the United States of America because we are way too primed to not solve these issues. We have no interest in solving these problems.
At approximately 10:20 a.m. this morning, the Bexar County Sheriff's Office received alerts about reports of an active shooter and radio traffic from school resource officers concerning the same concern, or having the same concern. Within minutes, law enforcement was on scene, as well as 2 school resource officers assigned here to the school who immediately encountered the subject with just minutes of this report going out. Once they encountered the subject immediately surrendered to these officers and he was taken into custody. Additionally, what I want you to know...
Yeah, it's also kind of weird because I feel like most people kind of just like off themselves after they do this, but he obviously like wanted attention because he did not.
As of now, there are 4 individuals who are deceased from this incident, 9 that have been taken to local hospitals with various injuries. Of those that are deceased, 2 are students and 2 are teachers here at the school. Again, he has been taken into custody. He will be charged with murder and he will be tried as an adult.
The thing is, what are they supposed to do? They can't fucking, like, I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's not the cop's fault, okay? What are they supposed to do? Envision a school shooting happening ahead of time and, like, apprehend the child on the way to the school? You know what I mean? Everyone has a gun. Like, what are they supposed to do? Apprehend thought crimes or some shit? Like, there's not really much you can do. There's not much you can do other than precog.
I don't know why it happened. I may not ever know. We may not ever know, but I ask that you and our community lift up our schools, lift up our public safety, and that, again, we do not let this hateful event prevail as to what happened.
It's crazy
today.
because in like other normal countries, this is not a defense of police at all, but in other normal countries, it's actually police that are absolutely in favor of like restrictions on weapons. In America, it's the opposite. Cops are also super right wing and consistently advocate for looser gun regulation, which is always odd because it's making your job harder, you dumb.
Lift up these families, continue to lift up our students and our kids, and know that love will prevail.
You're shocked that the police didn't kill the shooter? That's not shocking at all. Most mass shootings literally end with like an unarmed good guy putting their bodies on the line. Like that's statistically an unlikely scenario, is a mass shooting ending with cops coming and shooting the shooter. Oftentimes the shooter will just do a mass shooting and then kill
Obviously,
themselves.
the shooter was armed, and our school resource officer engaged him, and the shooter quickly realized that if he did not give up, that it would end with an OIS, or an officer-involved shooting. He gave up, got on the ground, and the deputy took him into custody.
A lot of people in the chat would gladly support the death penalty, I guess. Yeah, I mean, look, that's neither here nor there. America has the death penalty. This kid will probably be, I mean, he's going to be tried as an adult, and he'll probably get the death penalty. Will that actually stop more mass shootings from happening? No. That's just revenge. That's bloodlust. And it's ironically the same exact bloodlust that we have in every orifice of our unimaginably violent culture that causes a 14-year-old to engage in this kind of action to begin with. America is a powder keg, okay, waiting to explode. And as a matter of fact, explodes on a regular basis. We're in a death spiral. No one seems to recognize it. And it's always short-term, immediate gratification. We're so primed towards that. It's like, oh yeah, we'll kill this 14-year-old and then, you know, problem solved. It's like, no, dude, that's not going to solve the problem. What will solve the problem is making it harder for people to have weapons, okay? That will solve the problem. Nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to do it. So we'll just get that immediate gratification from like killing a 14-year-old. Yeah, he's violent.
Keep in mind
that he's evil, okay? Of course. It's still a 14-year-old, though. We have to look at how a 14-year-old gets to this point. If you want to actually solve an issue, you have to literally analyze how the did a 14-year-old get to this point? How did this happen? Okay, that's a minor. That's a child. Isn't the owner of the firearm responsible?
You have been listening to.
Yes, his parents will. There was an instance where a minor did this last year or 2 years ago, and yes, their parents were held responsible. Of course, and they should be.
As we learned there, this juvenile, this 14-year-old, will be tried as an adult, which in the state of Georgia for offenses, serious offenses like a capital offense involving murder, involving a potential death penalty, those will go to adult court. So we got that detail, but still a lot we don't know about the weapon itself, and you know that's key for me right now is how did a 14-year-old gain access to this firearm. We've seen in a number of instances, such as at Oxford High School, the shooter's parents there were prosecuted for their ability to help him get that firearm. We also saw in...
Give him the electric shock penalty over and over and over. Dude, you're talking about a 14-year-old, dog. Do you hear yourself? Do you think that's going to solve anything? Like, I get it. People are emotional about the situation, but like, you understand that like we have so many fucked up sequences of action in full display when you got a 14-year-old that's like doing such a thing. The entire point of legislation is supposed to be to prevent these sorts of things from happening in the future. Right? That's the argument made for the capital penalty, for the capital punishment, for the death penalty. The argument made for the death penalty is it's a deterrence. It'll scare people into so that people will be afraid to commit such an atrocity in the future. But ain't no mass shooter gives a shit about being murdered. Okay? Most of them killed themselves in the process. Justice is not vengeance. The entire point and purpose of laws, rules, regulations, and criminal punishments for acts is supposed to ensure that it doesn't happen again. A deterrence, if you will. Unfortunately, in the United States of America, our laws are completely fucked, and seemingly the violence has not stopped. If anything, it's gotten worse. So what do we do? It seems like in terms of gun violence, there is one thing that is different from every other country. Because when you look at other Western developed nations, argument falls apart that it's mental health. Because everywhere else, they have the same number of mental health problems, the same percentage of mental health complications, and yet they don't have gun violence. They don't have mass shootings. What you're supposed to look at in a situation like this is how do we get here and how do we make sure that this never happens again? That is the point. and purpose of the criminal justice system. That's it. That's what the actual true purpose of the criminal justice system is. That's what it's supposed to do. And if we have been moving in the direction of further and further punitive measures for any kind of crime, not just this one, but just any crime in general, and yet it has not solved the issues of gun violence, perhaps it's time to look at something else. Guns. The mass availability of weapons makes it incredibly likely that gun violence will occur. That's it. There are a million different studies conducted on this matter, but even if you don't want to look at studies, you can look at comparable nations. There's one other nation in the European continent, Switzerland, that has higher levels of gun ownership than all of the other Western nations in Europe. Switzerland also happens to have higher rates of gun violence than all of the other nations in Europe. Having said that, however, Switzerland, despite having a heavily armed citizenry, still does not have anywhere near the rates of gun violence that America experiences. Perhaps there is a reason for that. The reason is...
Joseph Hansen, what's up, man? Are you still up? I actually just got up like an hour ago, and I just thought I'd start streaming. I went to bed earlier last night. Yeah, and also no work today, or kind of no work. I'm remote again, so I'm just gonna get on in like 4 or 5 hours. The beach sucked. It was 105. What do you mean? That's crazy, dude. I bet you like instantly got vaporized.
Reasonable gun violence prevention measures, legislation, gun control. That's it. They're not wizards. They're not operating on a different plane of existence. They're human beings. Social safety nets, of course, factor into this. But you have to understand, like, I am calling for cooler minds to prevail here. You lived up, brother.
I think he's got some good points, no? I love Hassan. I don't know why people hate on him so much. I think it's funny.
I like guns.
But I've just learned to accept if I watch Hassan, like, people are going to talk shit about him, so...
I like shooting guns. You know this already. I do not have a problem with just like a firearm in general. Having said that, however, it is unconscionable that everyone and anyone could just have a gun, carry it, take it from their parents, and use it. Guns have one purpose and one purpose only. It is to end life. That's it. The first thing.
Like, it's crazy to think about. Whenever I was a kid, at any point in time growing up, I could have just like gotten a gun if I wanted to. Just at any point, I could have just been like, yep, gun. All right.
Thing that someone at a firing range will tell you is how to responsibly use the gun, because those motherfuckers understand it better than anyone else, because if mistakes are made, they'll die. It is not an accident that gun violence is significantly lower in states where there are more restrictions on access to weapons. California comes to mind, even Illinois, where Chicago is, that everybody talks about all the goddamn time, still has a lower gun violence rate than the national average. And Chicago, Illinois specifically, is obviously right next to a bunch of states where there's no gun restrictions, no gun legislation whatsoever, which is precisely the reason why the overwhelming majority, if not near entirety of the guns purchased and used in gun violence in the state of Illinois, in Chicago, are actually purchased outside of the state. You just drive a couple miles, cross a state boundary, and you bring that gun into the state. There is no argument against reasonable, common sense gun violence. Are you reading this from Twitter? No.
I also really like his editor, that his editor always puts up like facts. Like, he'll say something and then he puts up like a graph, like, oh, this is the facts for it.
I am a political commentator for the past 10 years. If you think this is my first foray into responsible gun safety arguments, I don't know what else to tell you. Twitter, he says. Yeah, I went to the Nazi website to learn about responsible gun violence prevention measures.
That's crazy. I was gonna start off with RuneScape stuff today, but then I saw that about the shooting, and I was like, well, I live in Georgia, so I should probably be informed.
Morning, gamers. Welcome.
But on a lighter note, RuneScape. Excuse me.
The Behemoth, my name is Tasty.
Sorry, I was reading that. I mean, like, it's a good idea, but if you're being chased by someone with a gun and you have to put a fingerprint in before you fire your gun, you're gonna die. But then again, it sucks everyone has guns. Does Hassan have two moms, or was he just born a victim? Do you watch Hassan? Or are you just talking shit?
Life. What's on the docket today, you ask? Well, somebody figured out how to kill Commander Ziliana on a level 3 Skiller account. So Port Khazard is in shambles. The old school RuneScape team dropped a drum and bass album, quintessentially British, and some other bits and bobs we're going to talk over. Update day is tomorrow, so hopefully some fun stuff will be out. With all that said, we're going to get into the clips. We're starting out with Vakan Lapu doing some high level TOA on his hardcore.
But yeah, we are doing really good now. My mouse! My mouse died,
no.
my mouse died, my mouse died, holy f***.
He went and charged it though, and he got rewarded.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Best of luck, best of luck. Masori top or Masori chaps? Ah, bro, the first run of the day. Let's go. Oh my, I am so happy with this.
And a couple raids later.
No, no, no f***ing way, chat, we're done. Oh my god, what is happening?
Yeah, so... I mean, everyone has their own opinion. You're entitled to yours.
What is f***ing happening? We're done. What? Oh my god, that's so f***ing huge.
Alfie gets a little too personal before getting a drop at Muspa.
Time for the weekly shower. Yes! Oh no. Oh no, why would I say that then?
And here he is just under 1,000 KC at Araxor.
Fine, it's just I don't have dragon. Yes! Oh my gosh, bro. Oh. Oh my gosh, bro. Frick this Slayer task, man. Oh my
Alfie.
gosh.
For those wondering why Alfie uses all of these spells at Muspa, here he is explaining it.
I mean, they're all useful. This doubles the effect of this. This causes his thing to deal 10% less damage. Throws. Spec back.
Bodhi's selling his Araxor loot tab, and he does this for the love of content.
Do I dare? Do I dare? For the content! No, I've done it, bro. For the content, please don't. I don't want to be top of Reddit right now. Okay, 81 mil's fine. That's fine, you know.
Cincy Bearcat going for his first Infernal Cape. He's gotten very close. Can he get it today?
We're on the RuneScape video though now, and I really don't want this like cluttering chat. I'm not doing this to like silence you, but like new people are gonna come in here and then see that, and it's gonna be weird.
Please, tank! 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 No! No! Dude! Timo!
He was not discouraged though. He jumped right back in.
Another hit in here. Oh, big hit.
I'm not even gonna lie, I think I would cry. Like you would actually see a tear come out of my eye.
Wait till corner, wait till corner, wait till corner. All right, be ready, be ready, be ready. Stamina is up. Ah, no. Ooh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, shit.
Bro, I feel his pain. My heart. I'm so sorry.
Dude, no, man. On
Oh, that'd be so sad.
that, on that. Oh, brother.
Next up, we have Oxymoron, who made it farther than Cincy.
Got it. Yo, good job. I love how people react, bro, because you just don't know what to do.
Yes! Let's go! I love this game!
Isn't it crazy? When did the Inferno come out? (2017) Wait, is that right? Okay, so it's been out for 6 years, and people still get this excited. Inferno is going to be such a huge grind. I'm so hesitant to get started. Yeah, me too. I'm not even gonna lie. I kind of want to do the Coliseum before I start Inferno, because I feel like Coliseum is going to be a shorter grind. What is it? It's like 12 waves. Have you attempted Inferno? I've not. I mean, I've done like a few waves, but that was it. Where's Lemon Zulu? I saw him yesterday. I don't know where he is. Yeah, isn't the grind like even Inferno? I don't know, like I've heard of people doing it in like 2 or 3 weeks, but then I've also heard that you know, people stay steady for like 2 or 3 months. I guess it just depends on how much you want to do it or how much you want to learn it.
Okay, so we have to
Yeah, I'm on task. Did I already say that? I don't remember.
talk about what we saw on Reddit today. This is one of the highest upvoted posts. Someone managed to somehow kill Commander Zilyana on a pure level 3 skiller, and he's kind of teasing us with this one. He does not show us the gear, he doesn't show us the inventory. All he says, the only clue we have, is in the title. It says, first level 3 to kill Commander Zilyana. I will make a guide in a couple weeks after another kill, as my footage was not great after I landed poison dynamite. Maybe he's trying to fool us, dude. I believe him though. I'm struggling to figure out how he would do something like this. I'm assuming his main account was involved, maybe killing the minions, and then you somehow poison Zilyana down? I don't know. I'm terrible at RuneScape theory crafting. I don't know how this game works. If you guys have any idea, leave it in the comments. We'll see who's right when he releases his guide. But honestly, dude, a level 3 with Commander Zilyana pet, that would go hard. That'd be crazy. Also, if you're not in the know, RuneScape just released a D&B album. It's on all major streaming services, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever. They also released a limited edition vinyl, and it's on YouTube too. So you guys could check that out if you want. I'm not super big into ambient drum and bass. If it was like super filthy, I'd probably listen to it more, but very well made, dude. Honestly, very well made. And if you're curious as the artist, it's a guy named Pizza Hotline. So check that out. Let us know what you think. Also, a subtle suggestion to Jagex, maybe tint the Anti-Venom Plus green when you make the new one. That's pretty easy. This is getting a lot of love on Reddit. I don't know how this was overlooked. I feel like this is kind of insane. I guarantee by the time this video comes out, that's going to be a different color. Watch this. Varak the Deviled.
38.
That joke works better on paper. Purpleys gets a drop on his hardcore that I don't think any other hardcore has, or at least very few.
Let's go. All 3 at once. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my. No, no. No, 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 no. That did not just happen.
All right, guys. Who's going to be the first to tell Mr. Mammal?
I don't even know if I have one. I probably do.
Oh, that he's balding?
I don't think I have a dent.
Oh, a dent.
I have a dent. First to tell Mr. Mammal.
I don't even know if I have one. I probably do.
Is that a dent?
I don't think I have a dent.
Oh, like there? Bro, heads are weird.
I look pretty smooth. Also, shout out Jack RS for the most calm reactions in the entire category. If you hate screaming reaction clips, dude, this is the guy for you.
Yeah, helmet done. Beautiful. Wait, that was right after he got hers as well. Easy. Now just petting Jal.
I would love to see this guy when he beat Inferno. He was probably just like, all right, let's go do the next boss.
Up to go. Now it's getting scary.
Probably the greatest RuneScape 3 player of all time, Evu Lucario, is doing an Iron Man in old school, so
That's how we become aliens, the dit in our head.
check him out.
Oh, yes! Oh, wait, that's actually what I needed immediately! Oh, oh, that's actually huge! Let's go! Oh my god, okay.
Congrats to Mini Yo-Yo, quite a rare achievement on an Iron.
Oh! Let's go!
Oh.
Woo! It is done! Woo!
Unluckers finds what I assume to be some sort of...
I want to know if I do that. I'm going to test it one day. I'm pretty sure if I scream into my mic like that, it doesn't make that sound. I don't know. It's really, I don't like it.
Bug at TOA. If anybody knows what this is, let me know.
Wait, what is... Bro, Lukey's down already? Oh, What the...
You're dead. Oh, no.
Bro, what is that? What the what was that wave like that? That was, wait, what? What the Am I crazy? Why were the waves like that?
Afro Samurai on the hardcore going for the quiver, and he is cutting it really close, man.
Yes!
Nice.
Yes! Oh, yes, you mother... Oh, yes. You mother...
Here's Von Pienen's last Araxor kill ever.
Tämä vaikuttaa todella haitallisesti. Oi, fängi! Yes, green look, come on! We are done. That is a green look. Oi.
Oh, he has the pet already?
Oi, yes.
Mommy Zombie did Leviathan yesterday. Here she is at the Whisper. Zozo has just started learning Tormented Demons.
You the I am mad I gets. What the? Yo! Where's Where's Texas? Where's Texas? Where's Texas 20KC? I don't even know what this does. What does this do? I'm googling it.
And shout out to Purple Thorax getting quite a nice drop on his iron.
We got it. We're done. Yes. Let's go.
Ravsnack recently maxed his RuneScape account. He's testing it out at Nex.
Nacho. That's what that reminded me of.
Tick Eat! Oh my god! Bro, click yellow. Next link! And fan braces! What the hell?
Is that dude shirtless? Is that dude shirtless playing in front of a green screen of a Captain Crunch box?
He got what the fuck? No, what the?
That dude is shirtless playing in front of a green screen of a Captain Crunch box.
Fuck! What the fuck? Next link and van braces!
Well, gamers, I hope you enjoyed. My name is Tasty Life. Please like this video, subscribe if you're a daily watcher. We would appreciate it. Let's have Alfie take us out with a really weird clip.
Think it's worth the prayer flick? Yeah, always. If I don't prayer flick, I don't swallow.
What? If I don't prayer flick, I don't swallow. Where's Behemoth been? I have no idea. I think he like retired from the channel, but he just comes on and does it like every now and again. But he sold it to Tasty. And then Behemoth has his own channel. I think it's like Behehe. What is it? Behe. Yeah, this is Behemoth's like other channel. It has some really good videos though.
Good evening.
KO'd by a kangaroo, bro. That's fucked.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Rune News. I'm your host, Ryan, and as always, it's bloody good to have you guys here today. You probably noticed the setup is a little bit different. I have moved back to my original house.
No, the setup is exactly green screen the same.
And I've changed everything around. I'm using a new green screen, which is smaller than usual, and there's a bit of an echo now because of the layout of the room, which I'm fixing. I'm in the process of fixing anyway. I do apologize. So if I walk too far this way, I end up cutting my hand off, but it's the best I can do for now while I get everything back together. More importantly, Jagex has brought us some tweaks to Araxor to make the boss less annoying and tedious, because there's a few bugs and I guess design faults with the release of Araxor, and they've brought us Pole 82 changes, which I am, to be honest, quite disappointed with, but we'll go into that just in a moment. In the meantime, I have a question for you guys to answer in the comment section down below today, and that is, with Araxor, what have you received so far from Araxor, and what is your current KC? I'm at about 160 KC and received fuck all except like the speedrun transmog item. That's about it. So not the best Araxor experience for me, but how was your Araxor experience? Let me know in the comment section down below. Like and
I haven't gotten to do Araxor. Sad.
Subscribe while you're down there. I really appreciate the support. My name is Ryan. You're watching Rune News, and you're watching Rune News. This week's update brings us Araxor tweaks and Pole 82 updates. So, starting off, there's some bullshit artwork that no one cares about. We're gonna.
Whoa. Oh my gosh, it's a cat. It's so cute.
Artwork that no one cares about. We're going to scroll straight past and start talking about the Araxor changes. Now, there was a bug where if you killed Araxor and stood under Araxor, it wouldn't always push you out of the way so that you couldn't claim your loot, and you would just have to basically teleport away to be able to get out of the room or log out. That's been fixed now, so hopefully there are no more issues when trying to loot Araxor. And they've also changed it so, like, you know how you have to get, like, I think under 1 minute 10 or 1 minute 15 or whatever it is, 1 minute 12 to get the transmog time? That included looting time. Not anymore. So now it's just once Araxor's dead, you can take your time, loot it, and you will get the transmog. They've also actually made a difference in the icon between the extended anti-venom and the normal anti-venom plus as well, so you can actually tell which potion is which. And also with the step under method during the enraged phase at the end, the damage has been reduced from 30 to 10 because Jagex likes that we can do it, but they feel like it's a little bit too strong. They didn't anticipate us actually using that method. So it's not too bad of a change, to be honest. I don't think it's that big of a deal. They've made it so death charge actually works properly now, and the rune plate legs and rune kite shields are now noted drops. The dragon plate legs are not, apparently, but the rune two-handers still are. So noted drops are better. There's no point in having like 10 items that are completely alchable in your inventory when it's not a boss that you take alchs to. So pretty decent changes there. The prayer potion drop is now 1 4-dose potion rather than 2 2-dose potions. Makes it a lot easier, makes it more clean. They put spiders back in the gauntlet. And to be honest, the rest of the updates is just kind of disappointing garbage. Like, the drop rates are confirmed on the wiki here that you can probably see if I stand over here. No, it's not too big of a deal. This is for the areola boots from the little spiders, which you get increased drop rate when you're on Slayer task. And it is 1 in 600 for the Fang, and each halberd beast.
Who does a lot of blow, Behemoth or Condoy?
Piece, sorry, is 1 in 200.
Or looks like. Sorry, I shouldn't say does. Looks like.
100. And it's like the bludgeon where you get one piece after the other so you don't get dupes until you have finished a full halberd. And now we have pole 82 changes, which I personally am a little bit disappointed in what's going on here because trouble brewing and temple trekking changes are in the game. That's fine, who cares? The main thing is the Wintertod changes. They've gone for the beta. Now, I understand that they probably...
Condor? Yeah, he's awesome.
He should beta test.
He's like the most informational troll. Like, he has really good information, but he's also pretty trolly.
This because of potential deaths for Hakurai, and they want to make sure the warmth meter works with the Wintertod changes above here. This beta comes out tomorrow to test, but I feel like we should have had this quite a while ago. I know that they work on the pole quality of life changes in spare time. I feel like a lot of people are waiting for this update to happen so that we can finally move forward and start doing Wintertod again and get this dog shit grind out of the way. I would have liked to have seen this come through faster, but there's a beta now, so jump in the beta, give Jagex your feedback. If you like it, if you don't like it, what don't you like about it, what do you like about it, let them know so we can get this shit in the game as soon as possible. I would say maybe 2 weeks from now we can see this actually come to the game, provided the beta is successful. So until then, it sucks that we've got to wait even longer for the Wintertod changes, but I guess it's coming at the end of the day. They have a beta, starts tomorrow. Check out the beta worlds. Summer Summit is happening this Saturday. I will hopefully go live for the Summer Summit and discuss it and I guess see what they have to offer us. I'm not expecting much from Jagex, to be honest, for this Summer Summit because we still have to wait for Valimor Part 2, which is meant to be coming towards the end of this month, I think. So, and they're going to throw like the Halloween and Christmas event in there, which is just complete horse shit anyway. But Summer Summit this weekend, looking forward to.
Wonder if he's still doing. Hold on. He was on like a 30-day subathon or something.
Unironically, brain damage.
Did he stop it?
Ironically works. Those people do just fucking forget, you know? Can I stop running?
Yeah, he was doing a subathon for forever.
Seeing what they can surprise us with at least. Other changes are full of garbage. Merch update. The drum bass album's not too bad. We listen to it on stream. Books, if you read, this is for fucking nerds. And then more merch store garbage. No.
Books, if you read, some fucking nerds.
No one gives a shit.
That's what I was talking about, like he trolls a lot.
LMS is back on Oswords, which means Daddy's getting racist. That is all this week for the Old School RuneScape update. It's a little bit lackluster. I was honestly expecting a drop table buff to Araxor. I'm surprised they didn't do that because the loot's kind of dog shit. Look, the boss is fun at the end of the day. You're there for the Fang, you're there for the Halberd. There's money to be made regardless, and it is a good boss to kill. My name is Ryan. You're watching Rune News, and you're watching
Rune News.
Rune News. With the release of Araxor and Old School RuneScape last week, this does nothing but confirm everything that comes to Old School RuneScape from RuneScape 3 is infinitely better. And that's because RuneScape 3, this shit right here, it's fucking dog shit. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Grand Exchange segment for Rune News.
Hey, usually he slaps his belly, so he didn't do it this time.
My name is Wade Green, and we got the Inquisitor's plate skirt coming up in the rise this week because of Araxor. The whole Inquisitor's set is on the fucking rise, and rightfully so because Crush is making some big money, big moves, and some big kill times at the moment. With the way
I just realized he has a massive hat and it says King Condor.
Araxor works with not just making big drops, but also green logging it to get the ornament kit for the necklace. It's a beautiful tactic that Jagex has introduced, giving Crush some love, making Inquisitors a great fucking gear set to have owned previously, and making the Nightmare more valuable to kill as well. Shout out to Inquisitors, shout out to Araxor. However, the Dual Mac Daddies have been taking a hit because while Crush is an excellent weapon or attack style to be going with here, the Dual Mac Daddies just don't hold up the heat because to get the full set combo, you got to wear the helmet. It's a Slayer boss only. So a Slayer task only boss, so you need the Slayer helmet. So the Dual Mac Daddies do fall short here, unfortunately. However, that means that they are a good time to invest in because back to 4.6 mil, they're still a very good weapon to have outside of Araxor in the rest of the game. Now, the most valuable traded item of the week is the Cypher Vitua, being an absolute powerhouse on Crush. inside of Raxor. Even on Slash, it's not bad, but you don't even need Inquisitors for it to absolutely dominate when in crush mode. So grab yourself a scythe if you have the money. It's not likely to rise or drop too much further. It might drop another 100 mil or so when the hype dies off, because Araxor isn't that big for money when it comes to gold per hour. So maybe give it another couple weeks. The scythe should drop back down to the 1.3, 1.4 bill region. Should be fine and healthy there. But the scythe has been absolutely killing it this week. Great investment if you bought it beforehand for Araxor. And then of course, with the release of the Areola boots, the mole slippers have been taking a significant hit, which is actually good news for those looking to invest, because this means it is prime time to jump on the mole slipper hype and grab yourself some fucking mole slippers today and become a rich cunt tomorrow, because we know once the hype of the Areola boots die off and people get back to the game and stop worrying about Araxor and the Arax sites, the mole slippers are coming back in full force. And this exact moment, this time next year, you're likely to see these at 30 mil a fucking pair. So grab yourself some mole slippers, invest today, and make yourself a rich cunt tomorrow. My name is Wade Green. You've been watching Rune News. My name is Rune News, and you're watching Rune News. Our first Iron Man moment for the week goes to Willy Bong Bum getting his thread for the rune pouch from Tombs of a Mascot right there. Juicy drop. Nice work. Then our second drop of the week goes to Willy Bong Bum getting the Skotos pet kill on some KC, which I couldn't tell you. It's probably more like 5 or 6 KC. I can't see it because he doesn't know how to take a proper fucking screenshot. But Jeezy on the Skotizo pet. Nice Canelo Mexican chin. And our final Iron Man moment for the week goes to Willy Bong Bum getting the Tormented Synapse on his very first Tormented Demon kill. Very first kill in his life on any account. Gets the Tormented Synapse straight away. Man is killing it this week with the Iron Man drops. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it this week for Rune News. My name is Ryan Roan. You've been watching Rune News. My name is Rune News, and you're watching Rune News. This is the easiest move in the raid.
And this is Rune News. I don't know why I clicked on this, but I wanted to see
emergency.
I wanted to see a landslide.
As residents watch their homes be torn apart amid a widening landslide. Look at this video here. Leaders say that the land beneath Ranchos Palos Verdes is sliding 9 to 12 inches per week. That's about 30 miles south of Los Angeles. For some perspective, the movement has been buckling roads and damaging homes in the area. People living in the growing landslide zone have been dealing with the issue for the past year, but some even going without gas for the past month.
When you look around at this damage, and what's the emotion that goes through your head?
This is a hard pill to swallow, this one. We're in our 80s.
Yeah, this is tough. The light's already off in more than 200 homes, and owners have been warned. Be ready to evacuate.
That sucks.
Taliban will allow women
politicians, and they laughed.
Would that still include women's rights and a democracy?
rights would adhere to Islamic Sharia law.
So would you believe in the democratic vote, though? So would people be allowed to vote in women politicians?
That's crazy.
Okay, that's fine. You just want to
What do you like? It's the Taliban.
Before people start saying this is a skit because it's too on the nose, this is actually part of a docuseries by Vice and Showtime. It's real.
This is like going to a KKK rally and be like, I feel like there's just a bunch of white people. Where's the diversity? What the hell do you think you're doing?
So would people be allowed to vote in women politicians?
Oh my God. Wow. I don't even understand. Oh, this was good. The interesting part to me is he asked them to stop filming, not to hide his views on the subject, of course, but because it made him laugh and smile, which he doesn't want on camera because he's meant to be strong and scary. So they have to act like badasses on camera, but like at the end of the day, like, yeah, they're just fucking around. Like, yeah, like, okay, yeah, we can't show this. What the hell did you think they thought? Yeah, what did you think they were gonna say?
This is your daily dose of internet.
Guys, I'm out in the middle of the ocean, and I think there's a shark circling me right now. I'll give you $5 million for 25% equity in our company.
So next guy, do your stretches, guys. Show.
Oh my God.
she's a good egg making me my bed, isn't she?
With the
This has to be the most patient McDonald's worker.
Welcome to McDonald's. What can I get for you?
Can I get a milkshake?
I'm sorry, we don't have any ice cream right now.
Ah.
Can I get anything else for you?
Whoa, bro. That dog is like, what is wrong with you? He's like, I'm scared. Please help me. Please. Oh my god. I would lose my mind, bro. That dog's gotta go. That dog's gotta go.
This is how you make a perfect circle inside of a... This is how you make a... This is how you make a perfect circle inside of a bubble.
Dang, bro.
Here we go.
His face planted. Oh my god.
This pilot pulled off an incredible landing.
How's my handsome boy doing today, huh? Huh? How's my handsome boy, huh? Are you doing good today, huh?
This son taught his dad how to play video games and win his first Fortnite victory.
Keep shooting. Yup. Turn right, turn right, turn right. No, the other right. Yup. Yup, that's the last.
I love how he swings like he's moving his hands.
Last guy. That's the last guy. Let's go!
Please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
He's gonna do it, 100%.
He didn't.
One of my subscribers recorded a time-lapse of a SpaceX rocket launch. I guess hydrogen-powered trains are a thing now. A few days ago, China showed off their first hydrogen-powered train that can reach speeds of over 100 miles per hour. These students were told to bring their own anti-cheating hats on exam day. That is the end of this video. We hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
Streamer for catcalling his underage daughter.
Not angry, just a
Angry dad snaps on streamer for catcalling his underage daughter.
not angry, just a normal dad.
Down to the dirty magazine party. Come here. Come here. Come here. Where you going? Come here. Come here, little blondie. Little Taylor Swift looking ass bitch. She's 15, dude. Hey, bro, then why she out this late, bro? What? Why she out this late? This is Hollywood, bro. Why she out this late? Because we just went on a father-daughter date at dinner. That's great. I apologize, bro. I'm not trying to disrespect you in any way possible. I totally apologize. If I were you, I would just shut the fuck up. No problem, sir. No problem. Hey, Aladdin, shut up. Yeah, I didn't know it was 15, but I don't want to get into that. I didn't know she... Hey, she's not 15. Stop catcalling after women. Bro, why are you coming up. at me like that, bro? Don't tell me about coming at me. No you just entered my world, all right? I apologize for that, bro. This is on camera, bro.
Every time he gets close, he's like, I apologize.
Be nice. This is my hood, bro. She 15. What's he hanging out with a 15-year-old girl?
Why is he hanging out with a 15-year-old girl?
Oh my god.
Where does a person like this come from, man? Y'all think he votes? Actual brain rot. Yes. Actually 100%. So scared. Well, and you can see, right?
You just entered my world, all right? I apologize for that.
And then look, right is...
Yeah, I didn't know this was 15, but... Come here, little blondie. Little Taylor Swift looking ass bitch.
Or you I would just shut the fuck up.
No problem, sir. No problem.
No problem, sir. No problem.
This is your daily dose of internet. This farmer somehow raised a giant chicken.
Filho de Duque, galo de destaque. Aqui é neto do luxuoso. Viu? É filho da sereia.
That's a big boy.
Animal muito pra frente, viu?
Bro, what? He hit that shit hard.
In case you didn't know, sheep wag their tails like dogs if they're excited to see you. This guy wanted to show how safe the UAE is, so he left his laptop, phone, and car keys on his car for an hour.
What is on your pancake?
This cat hates seeing cats in video games.
Oh my god.
Did I just break the ball?
Yes.
That's awesome.
One of my subscribers made an engine out of Legos. I knew Australia had big bugs, but this is kind of crazy.
That's
Hell
literally
no.
bigger than Hollow. Like what? Oh my god.
With a friend. Love how he stands there. He doesn't even try to help them. He just says, he's like, why'd you hit me?
With a friend, and yeah, we're outside, and Mr. Softy followed us.
This hyena thought this hippo was dead and had an easy meal.
Yeah, just wait. Oh.
Oh no. Oh, you better get out of there. Oh, you better run. Oh, you better run. Oh, you better run.
Oh my god.
The police in Puerto Rico use school buses as undercover police vehicles.
When do we ever get an undercover school bus?
Oh, he's like, give me that chicken, bro.
Beefy. I'll give you a.
I mean, at that point, like, just let him have the chicken wing.
piece.
Cats aren't even supposed to have raw meat. Yeah, I like that ring box too. That was really cool. That's a big dog. That's a freaking big dog. Do not poking.
That is Yonda's video.
What? What do you mean?
That is Yonda's video. We hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys again very
That's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
That is Yonda's video. We hope you enjoyed.
He said, please just hold me. Just hold me.
And I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
Japanese server.
Wait, what did that say?
Worst Japanese server. What? Man. So this must be, are they, wait. Fuck. Yeah, I've heard of a lot of white people that go to Japan, and they're like, it's so disappointing. It's not like it was in the anime. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. They do that a lot? That's crazy. Is it a dude? You think it's a dude? That's even better. Yeah, what the hell? There's a Legend of Zelda animated series. I had no idea this was even a thing. Yeah, do y'all believe this?
Hey, paisanos, it's the Super Mario Brothers Super Show!
See, I watched the original Mario Brothers. The show for, I didn't even know that they had to run away from Bowser. And it was like a Christmas special. And they went on the ice. And then Bowser fell in the water because he was too fat. Because the ice broke underneath him. I remember this shit so well.
It seemed a cartoon like this in so long. It reminds me of like Captain Planet.
I thought there was 3. How are there both Triforces, but Triforces... Many like absolute massive stereotype red flags that this show has for like modern audiences nowadays. And it's like, it's crazy to think about, like growing up, this was normal. This was totally it's been 5 minutes.
All these magicians are like, I can grow up a plant bigger. And then Dubro's gonna come here and be like, I can explode the world.
This is a challenge with like modern day animes that like it's almost a challenge that the people that are making it, it's for them to create a plot point to cover the female characters in goo. Have you noticed that like every single anime figures out some sort of plot device to cover the female characters in some sort of goo or see-through slime? It's like every single one of them does this.
It's like, it's not just anime. If you watch Nickelodeon,
what is
they had slime.
Wow. Why would they do? Cannot fucking believe this.
That was amazing.
And this is a whole series too. Dick? Yeah, I guess so. Incredible world of... It really did say that, didn't it?
Deek.
It's like going into an alternate dimension. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like something like this isn't even real. Like, it didn't even happen. Like, there's a video. Oh, take me back, please. Yeah, this was the normal, okay? Everything was better. Well, it was certainly different, I'll tell you that. Oh my god. This is the early 90s when Nintendo was king. They just had, like, basically no... Like, they didn't give a fuck about it. Episode 2, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we'll watch more of it. I thought I would watch one episode. It was recommended to me, and I was like, I'll try it out. It was pretty funny to watch. Apparently, there's a incredible world. Yeah, it's king. They just had...
It came out in 1989, so it was the 90s. There's 6 episodes. Oh no, there's 13 episodes. Is there only one season? No, there's only one season. All right, cool. I gotta watch that too. This one's cool.
Like basically no, like they didn't give a fuck about it. Episode 2, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we'll watch more of it. I thought I would watch one episode. It was recommended to me and I was like, I'll try it out. It was pretty funny to watch. We might watch another one. Anniversary of World of Warcraft is on the horizon. In November, it happens. Blizzard today has announced a preview of what that anniversary will be. Here we go. Let's take a look at it.
The War Within is now live, and while we can't wait for everyone to experience the upcoming endgame content, the train isn't stopping. Arriving on the PTR soon, the team will be testing a new anniversary event for World of Warcraft. Today we're here with Holly, Brett, and Leah to share more on what the live team has been cooking up.
Let's see it.
So Holly. Yes? Let's talk anniversary.
Yeah, I mean, 20th anniversary for World of Warcraft, 30th for Warcraft, and 10th
That's
for
nuts.
Hearthstone. What an amazing journey, and to be leading into it this year. You know, our commitment to make the game feel alive every single day that you log in. All the work we're doing to kick off the World Soul
wow, it's been
Saga.
around.
So excited that War Within is launched and everyone's in it now and part of this world story. And we're going to see where it's going. We're not stopping. So anniversary is coming up and we've got some good friends here to talk about what's coming.
With such a big milestone for the game,
It's kind of fucking weird to think that WoW is 20 years old.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
you approach this year's anniversary?
It's a great question.
I started playing high school?
Last
I did
fall
too.
Even I started to look
Yeah.
into what kind of event we wanted to do. We've had various events in the past. For the 15th, we did that really epic
Alabaster.
raid.
Yeah.
So I did some ideas, and it really became a patch. We sat down, we did a huge brainstorm with the live team, and then we started to pick the top ones and see what we could do to cover all of our different
What
player
the
segments.
fuck?
So it was really a fun experience to like flesh out all these cool ideas.
What was at the top of that list?
By far the top one, everybody remembers Blackrock Depths really fondly.
Absolutely. That was the greatest dungeon Blizzard has ever made.
So
nothing has ever come close. True.
So yeah, everybody really wanted to do something with Blackrock Depths.
Okay.
And so as we looked at all of these features, we really wanted to make them new and innovative, but also harken back. So we are going to be bringing Blackrock Depths as a 10 to 15 player raid. We're really excited. We have 8 main bosses, 5 mini bosses, and basically we'll have LFR, normal, and heroic difficulties.
I remember Blackrock Depths. I was there with my hunter, just farming that gladiator's chainmail over and over and over again.
It was always random.
Oh, she did that? That's bad. We did that too. Like, I did that. Like, it was, yeah. Ouch.
Too, so you didn't have a chance always.
It took forever,
Yeah, mine's
so
second
I'm
try,
excited to go back in there and
Super low
hopefully
chance.
get my revenge.
I remember going there and dying. So, you know, if anyone wants to carry me in a heroic, just ring me up.
What other features are there going to be in the anniversary event?
Same.
Yeah, so we really wanted to do an outdoor experience to sort of revisit the Gates of Ancraj opening. And who better to take us on this adventure than Chromie? So Chromie has this codex that she uses to safely display the past. And well, you can expect there's going to be some crazy time things happening with that. So we're going to have enemies popping up that should not be there within Silithus, like the Scourge, the Legion,
What the fuck?
Karaji, and we're going to see some familiar names like Tychondrius, Assyrian, and Kel'Thuzad.
Ah, Kel'Thuzad again. Oh man.
It's shaping up to be
I knew. Yeah, they're gonna bring him back somehow. Yep.
experience. Players will get to queue in.
I will do the
whenever they
raid.
want.
I'll
They'll
100%
get
do the
put
raid.
together with other players and get to go through this kind of epic fixing of the past.
Again.
Again.
Do you remember back when Classic WoW came out and the Gates of AQ came out and there were 2 layers on Fairlina and all the Horde were on one layer and all the Alliance were on another layer and everybody was just spam killing the mobs to get up to neutral reputation and nobody was doing the event? It was so fucking funny.
Yeah. As we would say, timey-wimey.
Yeah.
Speaking of the past, is there anything else that we'll be revisiting?
So we've heard the community loud and clear.
About what?
We know that time walking is very popular. So the team has put together some incredible time walking dungeons.
And some of you may be thinking BFA, but that's not quite yet. We're actually going back in time to fill in one of the areas that we have not hit yet.
Dead Mines?
And that is the original dungeon. So
that's cool.
We're going to be bringing Dead Mines, Zul'Farrak, Dire Maul, and Stratholme. So there'll be 2
Wow, that's a lot. What the fuck?
Dire Maul wings and the 2 Stratholme wings. They'll be introduced with the 20th, but they'll continue into the regular rotation afterwards.
So this is like an update for the game, like, that's cool. Wow.
We're going to change with time walking. We're going to allow players from 10 and up to do it. So a lot of those people that like to level will have more opportunity there. And then we're also realizing that a lot of people already have all of the items from the various vendors. So we are going to do a vendor refresh. And so you might see some new mounts and pets and transmog show up on each of the vendors as we go through the different time walkings going forward.
Okay.
So I can go to Dire Maul, get loot and more loot and more loot.
Yeah, we're really excited for everybody to get a chance to go after the things they like. You know, if they enjoy doing the dungeon run or if they're looking for more of those.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Is there still a chance for Baron Rivendare's charger to drop?
We may have a chance.
Yeah, I really, bro, they need to do an updated version of the Baron Rivendare's charger. Like, make it, like, absolutely fucking swagged out. Like, that was, like, y'all might not know, before I got Invincible, like, I upgraded from Rivendare's charger to Invincible. It's like Midnight? Yeah, like Midnight, exactly. But even cooler. And also scarier.
Time walking for that mount to actually.
Put it on the shop? Oh, good idea.
I got that on my first kill, by the way.
Are you serious? You're that player?
It's the only one I got first try.
That's so awesome.
My lucky one was the Headless Horseman's one.
Oh,
so
wow.
I got like.
You know what's really funny? I got both of those mounts on my first try. Yep. The first year this mount came out, I woke up late and my friends were doing a rotation because you could only summon it once per day. I was the last person in the rotation and they just invited me. They're like, we want to use your summon for this. I said, okay, what is it? They summoned me to Scarred Monastery. I'm like, what's this? What is this fucking stupid ass shit? Like, why am I here? And they said, come here. Like, there's a boss. I'm like, okay. I'm like, why would I kill the boss? They said, drops a mount. I said, oh, okay, cool. Mount drops. I fucking win the roll after they have been farming for it all day on every single character. And they got so fucking mad at me. And I remember that day, I only ran AV over and over and over just so people would compliment me on the mount and say, where did you get that? It was like the biggest ego thing ever. I'd be here too. Yeah, and they were like, you need to be here every day. Like, you have to give us all of your summons for the rest of the event because you won the mount and you know you don't deserve it. And I was like, okay. I was like, and I did it too. And then for Rivendare, I farmed it before the drop chance change happened, but I didn't get it. But as soon as they made the drop chance change in Wrath, I got it on my first kill at level 80. And I remember I had a friend who was farming it. He was actually the guy that got Warglaves first in our guild back in BC. And he had been farming it every day for like 2 years. I got it on my first kill. And I put him on follow in Dalaran. And he actually got, like, he only got mad like 2 times ever. That was one of the times. Rixa? Yep, it was Rixa. Rixa the Rogue. I had him on follow. Of course, riding the mount. Your armory contradicts you? No, it doesn't. It does not. It absolutely does not. You can go back and look at it yourself. Yep. Seems unfair. Oh, no, yeah.
I couldn't get the
Look it
charger,
up.
but
No,
I
look it up.
love that one. So.
It took me years to get that one.
So when I think about WoW's anniversary event, I always think about the Caverns of Time and the party there. Is there any changes to the celebration?
Oh yeah, we have a lot of changes.
I think I have all the screenshots too.
You're used to going into the Caverns of Time to sort of experience the anniversary. But you're gonna notice right away that everything is right at the entrance, right outside. And there's all kinds of activities there for people to do. We have a mini trial of style kind of event called Fashion Frenzy, where you're gonna have like different themes to dress up to and vote on your favorite transmogs. We
That's
have
smart.
a storyteller,
Good idea.
Lorewalker Cho is gonna tell a few different stories, and you get to participate in the audience. We also have Mount Mania, which is a fun game where you're gonna get to kind of show off your mount collection.
That's a great idea. What a good idea.
That's a perfect one for you. Okay?
Yes, I love mounts. I love showing off my mounts.
Wow. That's crazy. What a good idea.
I'm really excited for that. There's a lot of different things for you to just explore outside of the activities. We have an ice rink, so you're going to be able to just slide around into Neris. We have a pet corner where you're going to be able to turn into your pet. We have costumes, so you can cosplay as heroes and villains from the past. You can run around and like scream different voice
they've had
lines
this
at people,
before.
which is a lot of fun.
Oh, how annoying.
My favorite's Illidan. You can be like, you're not prepared. You can just stand and tell everybody they're not prepared.
The exclamation point was there, and it was in red in Black Temple. He didn't say it in white. It was in red. I remember I was there.
Also have guest relations where you're going to be solving riddles and clues and other things to help out the visitors within the Caverns of Time.
Oh, so like Secrets of Azeroth?
Yeah, it's like a
nice.
Secrets of Azeroth sequel, basically.
I love that. I had so much fun with that. Is Korok's Revenge, the PvP brawl, coming back?
Yes, so Korok's returns. We'll have that during the whole event. We actually moved the vendors to the new hub. We also have the 3 world bosses returning, the World Dragons, and we have Azure and Kazakh as well. Plus, we have 2 new gate crashers. Chaw of Anger is going to show up, and
Fuck
so
that
is
guy.
Archivon and the Stonewatcher. They'll both be out in Tanaris.
Archivon! Oh, God. Do y'all remember doing raids for Archivon on, like, Monday night? And you just have, like, everybody's 7th alt? And you can't kill it? Like, I remember this. This is like... Yeah, and it's Tin Man, exactly, yeah. VOA, man. Just want to lay down, yeah. I remember one time there was this guy that won the role on a mount for the Archivon dropped a mount, and it was the Grand Black War Mammoth, if I remember right. And the guy that won the role did less damage than the tank, and I just simply ignored his role. And there was so much drama about this. People were so mad on the forums. They said, Asmongold literally just ninja looted this. I said, I didn't ninja loot it. He ninja rolled on it because he didn't deserve to roll. He shouldn't even been in a raid. And then after that, the funniest thing about it is like, so then afterwards, this was at the beginning of Wrath. We did the same thing. Remember there was that trinket from, what's it? Not Sartharian. Yeah, Sartharian. The Fury of the 5 flights that made you do more attack power the more that you would attack. Well, I just ninja looted it to my guild. And so everybody thought this was going to get my guild canceled and blacklisted. It actually had the opposite effect, where I said, because I replied back on the forums and I was like, winners win, and people in my guild are winners, and I make sure of that. And I bring home the bacon, and that doesn't matter whether it's a trinket, a mount, whatever it is. If you're in my guild, you're on my side, and I play to win. And I remember I got like 30 or 40 applications for the guild that day. Do you think the post is still up? If it was on the front page, it is, but I don't know if it is. Yeah, OP Guildmaster. Yeah, bro, like, absolutely. It was so smart. Yeah, and like, it was actually, it had the opposite effect. You recruited more psychos? Yeah, it did. The guild, unfortunately, did fall apart after I had to, it was a long story, it doesn't really matter. But seeing Archivon again is always very good nostalgia for me.
Well, similar to where Doomwalker is.
Yeah.
With so many new activities this year, are there new rewards?
Of course. As we looked at the marquee reward for this event, we've come up with a cool riff on a Phoenix mount. So basically...
That's a really nice mount. I really like the look of this. This looks awesome.
The Ashes of Valar was a really good one back in the day that we really thought was iconic.
This looks really cool.
And so we've iterated on it, and now we have this blue Cold Flame Tempest mount.
Yeah, I really like this.
Armor on it, and one of the cool things we were able to do is here at Blizzard we have service rewards. So as you're here a few years, you'll get a sword and a shield. So we use that as our basis to do the armor on that mount. And we enjoyed it so much, and the artists, they actually spent one of their hackathons making our service rewards in the game. So you'll be able to collect through the 20th the sword, the shield, the crown that we have.
I mean, I'm sorry to say, that doesn't look the same. Like this you just showed this is not the same item. I mean, it looks really cool, but this is not the same thing.
The sword, the shield, the crown that we have. We even have a ring toy that we're going to have players able to get.
It's kind of iconic to have essentially a World of Warcraft team member transmog. Essentially.
Yeah.
We have to get suits of armor added as one of our rewards.
Yeah, 30 years, right? We haven't picked the 30-year service reward yet.
Oh, that's a good one.
We also have a balloon toy, which is really cool. And my favorite is the baby Dreadlord pet.
Oh my god.
So I'm excited to go to the hub and become my baby Dreadlord pet and run around in the area as a...
With your little sword.
Oh yeah. One of our artists, Mott, he was able to put together the sword like Kozak has, but in baby form. So it's really cool that it fits really well.
It's like a butter knife.
Great, just what we needed. Funko Pop Dreadlords. Oh, good.
Cute.
Are
there any rewards for the Warcraft 30th anniversary?
Yeah, so we have some faction crests, which are going to be back pieces for each of the four Warcraft 3 factions, which is Orc, Human, Night Elf, and...
Oh, I like that a lot. This is from Warcraft 3. Man. I will never forgive Blizzard for not allowing the Alliance to take back Lordaeron and BFA. That would have been so fucking based. It would have been. It would have been so fucking good, man. Can you imagine if, like, they redid the fucking Arthas cinematic, but instead of Arthas walking in, it's Anduin walking in, and instead of killing his father, he killed Sylvanas? And then we retook the city. God, bro, that would have gone so crazy. It's a good ending, yeah.
Scourge, and these are going to be coming in the November trading post.
How will players get these cool rewards?
It's a great question.
Yeah, those are from the campaigns in Warcraft 3.
A new currency this year. Players will be able to collect it from our weekly quests that we'll have for each of our features. And then we also are making sure that if you're really into the Season 1 content, you can still do those weekly quests and the weekly activities to collect the tokens there as well. You're going to get a lot of tokens. And
I hope they make it to where you don't have to spend, like, you get 2 different types of tokens. And I know this might seem like complicated, but I hate it whenever you have to choose between, like, cosmetic limited time rewards and upgrades for your character. I feel like that's always, like, kind of a shitty decision to have to make. And I hope that there's two separate ones.
Need them because we do have one other big reward. As we started to think about this, we talked with our artists and everybody really agreed we needed to really go iconic, and we looked back at our Tier 2 set.
So they're actually doing it.
Making all of the Tier 2 set.
So you've got Transcendence, oh my god, Netherwind, the Fellheart. Holy fuck. This actually looks pretty good, man. And to be fair, they did do a really good job, I think, with Tier 6 remake. Is it Nemesis? Oh yeah, Fellheart's tier 1, isn't it? Yeah, no Nemesis. You're right.
It's modern with the new modeling, the new VFX. I can't wait to see people.
Man, let me see it before they put the image on. That's pretty good. That's just McConnell. Yeah, it's gonna be.
VFX. I can't wait to see people walking around in the Judgment armor.
What about the classes, though, that weren't available?
They should update that weapon. That's the Draconic Maul that comes from BWL. That's a really cool weapon.
When Tier 2 came out.
As a good point, you know, we didn't have monks back then, but
we could just not get rid of. Just get rid of monks. It's a good time. 20th anniversary. Let's get rid of monks. Get rid of monks and evokers. Just delete them.
Back then, but we did have a dragon, and they wore armor, and so we really looked at NPCs that were at that period of time. So Nefarian was our model for doing the evoker set. We looked at also like other iconic NPCs that existed back in the day, and so each of the new.
That looks pretty good as a tier 2 set for DK, because they gave DKs a helmet from Onyxia at level 80, so you had a frame of reference there. You did.
Classes do have their own sets, so all 13 classes will have.
I don't like the Demon Hunter one.
New up-res set.
I don't really like this one either. I think these are boring.
Speaking of classes, there's some cool changes coming.
Yes, I'm so excited for Drakthir to finally get more classes.
Oh,
so you can expect to see 6 new classes with them. We have Hunter, Rogue, Priest, Mage, Warrior, and Warlock.
They can be warriors.
And we're also getting a new skywriting talent, which is called Squadrons, where you're going to be able to have 2 Drakthir companions flying alongside you in like a formation, which is so cool.
Oh my god.
Man, they got this. This is synchronized scalies. Yeah.
Amazing. Drakthir gonna be like Top Gun.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Oh,
I gotta reserve my goose name.
Everybody's gonna be reserving now.
Yeah, that's true.
Is there any other class changes coming?
Yes, we've heard loud and clear from the shamans that they are ready for something new, and we are ready to deliver. We have brand new Ascendance forms. They really are cool looking. They match each.
Fucking badass, by the way. This is fucking awesome. Look at that. That's so cool. I like that. Yeah. Like, I mean, the other Drakthir, who cares about that? This is cool.
They match each of the elements that shamans use.
They look amazing.
They really do.
This update sounds so amazing.
Yeah.
Before we go, is there any other additional details we should tell players?
Yes, one of the things we really want to call out is in the past, these events have been 3 to 4 weeks around the anniversary. But this time,
probably like 2
this
months,
is the
right?
patch. The
Till the end
entire
of the
11.05 patch is really dedicated to the 20th anniversary. It'll go for more than 2 months. We have a lot of time for everybody to get into these features, experience them, play as much as they want, and work towards those 13 sets.
Yeah, and even though we just launched the War Within, this PTR is coming very, very soon. So keep a lookout for the news on when that's coming to you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk about the 20th anniversary with me. And I can't wait to celebrate the 20th anniversary with you in game. See you next time.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that seems pretty cool. Yeah, check Wowhead for the other armor sets. Yeah, I will. Obviously, I think the thing that I'm most excited for is the BRD raid. Like, I think that will be really, really fun. Like, I hope this will be enjoyable to do. Like, the other stuff, like new armor sets and everything, like, that's cool. I want to see, apparently, Wowhead has some of the other newer versions. Let me go ahead and pull it up right here, and I'll take a look at it. And where are we? Warcraft 3 faction crest backs, and then previous anniversary mounts are back. What a surprise. Celebration events, World of Warcraft. There's the 20th anniversary key art. That looks kind of cool. Updated Tier 2 transmog. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's take a look at it. All right, so... You only play for a week anyway? Well, I'll play for enough time to get the content done, and then I stop. Like a normal fucking person. Make BRD hard, it'll be enjoyable. I think they'll probably have some of the... Because they said they had optional bosses. And I bet the optional bosses will be the hard ones. That looks pretty good. Okay.
It's not going.
Not so bad. So we've got Death Knight, Hunter, and Mage. So that's Death Knight. I like the Death Knight one a lot. I think that one looks really cool. Hunter, I think this one looks pretty good as Hunter, too. And then we already saw Mage before. The DK belt looks nice. Yeah, the DK belt does look really good. I like that. And then, oh, there's Warrior. Ooh. Yeah.
This is not going well.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm about it. All right, cool. I'm gonna be honest though.
The Fang.
The Druid one clears the other two.
Wait, what if I'm not
the Druid one is fucking amazing. This one looks so nice. The Warrior one looks really cool. Yeah, sure. Warrior one looks great. But I think the Druid one, especially like the helmet and the shoulders there, those are so fucking clean. Yeah, Bloodfang. Oh yeah, Bloodfang was so fucking iconic. Let me see here. So yeah, you got the Warrior one, okay. And then next, Monk, Shaman, and Evoker. Okay, so this Monk one, it's crazy because like the one that we saw with the visual, with the video, didn't look, this one looks really good. Bro, this guy looks like a boss from Wukong. Yeah, I like this. It was ugly and green. Yeah, this one looking yellow. This looks way, way better. Yeah, let's see here. And this is the Shaman one. The Shaman one is okay. I feel like the Shaman one's probably the weakest so far. But I think they've done like some reskins kind of the 10. I think it's called 10 Storms, which is Shaman tier 2. And it's all right. It's mid. Yeah, but it could look better in game too. And then the Drakthir one, I mean, this is for furries anyway, so nobody really cares. Let's go to the next one. Ooh. Ooh, the Warlock one. That one looks pretty good. The Nemesis set. That's decent. I like that. And then this is the Demon Hunter one. I don't like the Demon Hunter one. I think they should have gone with a much more subdued basic style. Kind of like the old Demon Hunters in Vanilla WoW. Like, I feel like this is just like, this reminds me a lot of like the Nighthold set or like one of the Legion leveling sets. I feel like it's kind of the same thing. It's not really that great. But Bloodfang, this is like one of the most popular sets. Rogues still use this set. Yeah. Yeah, that's about right. What'd y'all think? What y'all think? It's too vibrant? I think it could be a bit darker. You're right. I think they should make it darker. Like, if you took every element of gray and you made it black, I think I would like it more. You know? Like, that's just me. But yeah, it does seem kind of dark. You're right about that. Gloves are a bit weird. Yeah, maybe a bit. But overall, I think that it looks... At least the helmet and the shoulders look good. I'll tell you that. I really like the helmet and the shoulders. But you guys are right about the other ones. And this is the Priest, Mage, Warlock, and this is Paladin. Man. The shoulders to gloves should connect. Yeah, I think so too. Man. They're actually adding Paladin tier 2. They're doing an update. I wonder how this is actually going to look in-game. Patrick the Pure. Yep, there you fucking go. Looks weird on an orc because orcs are too big to start with. Yeah, I think that could definitely be a possibility. Yeah, you're right. It could be because of that reason. What's with the goofy shoes? Yeah, bro, like, it's like he's wearing work boots. That is weird. What the fuck? I didn't even notice that. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what to say about that. Yeah, the Tomcat one looks better? Maybe, I don't know. I'd have to look. There's Evoker, Death Knight, Demon Hunter, and then also, yeah, the yellow one for the Monk looks so much better than this. But yeah, overall, is this a good offering of stuff? I feel like it is. For the 20th anniversary of the game, I think this is pretty cool. I do. I think it's cool. I like it. Yeah, it's not bad. No, it's not bad. I'll definitely do the BRD raid. I'll try it out. I hope that it's hard and challenging and fun. The 10th year one was Molten Core, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a 40-man Molten Core. It was at the beginning of WoD. I remember this. Heroic BRD is going to go crazy. Yeah, it's a 10 or 15-man raid, too.
Oh, no.
So that's going to be interesting to see.
I forgot prayer potions.
Somebody just started WoW. This expansion really felt really easy to start playing. I mean, like, I think that at the beginning of every expansion is always the easiest time to start playing the game. So yeah, I mean, it's cool that they're adding a lot of this stuff in. I'll be very curious to see if like this BRD has any sort of, any sort of surprises for it, especially for like the hidden bosses. But I've been saying for a long time they need to redo BRD. And so I'm really glad to see that. This is awesome. I'm happy. I didn't like the mythic-oriented system. Oh, I don't like raid difficulties. Just in general. Right? Like, I'm just not... Yeah, I think it's weird. Because it makes it feel like you... Yeah, add one difficulty. And I know this is like a classic WoW Andy opinion, right? But I like how in like Elden Ring or Wukong or something like that, there is like a baseline of difficulty that is like not really very high, but you can make it harder by adding in extra challenges yourself. And I think that player imposed challenges feel better than like game designed difficulty modes. Like, for example, I'd rather do a soul level 1 run on Dark Souls than have to do it on New Game Plus 7. That's just the way I feel. Yeah, no difficulties? Yeah. And what about Old War hard mode? I think some optional, like, hard modes and stuff like that is okay. But just in a general sense, I think that it's not a good thing.
All right, cool. I'm gonna get off for a little bit. I'll be back on. I'm gonna take my cat out, and then I'll be back on whenever I get back in like 45 minutes, an hour, something like that. Thank you guys for watching. You're all amazing. Thank you so much. Oh wait, why was my stream unavailable? I just realized that I went offline for some reason. What? Or a while ago I did, but all right. We'll see you guys. See you guys in a little bit.